Welcome to another episode of Behind the Bench, a production of Jordan Division Sports. Well, the time is finally here. Steelheads training camp has begun, and it will start, as usual, with the blue and white game. There usually have been two blue and white games that season ticket holders have had access to, usually one on the Monday and one on the Tuesday, but I just found out a few days ago that this season there are actually four. So what it's going to be, there's going to be the usual one on Monday. Today is Monday at 3:30. There's going to be two on Tuesday, a doubleheader. 10 a.m. and 3:30, and then there's going to be a 10 a.m. one on Wednesday as well. So, yeah, it's crazy. Like, there haven't been access to four before. I only found out a few days ago that is what it's going to be. I don't know what the video is going to look like because I've usually done the two, and I've usually done them both in one video. So, doing four in one video seems like a lot, so maybe I'll split it in half or something like that. I'll see what happens when the time comes and, when I'm in production and all that, because I don't think there needs to be like a 2-hour video of just blue and white games. But thankfully, I work at a school, so I do have this week off before school starts. So thankfully, I am able to attend all those games, whereas at a school week, I usually wouldn't. But yeah, I do look forward to seeing, what the roster is going to look like. And, because it's, again, it's been a very different season with, players being able to leave for NCAA and stuff like that. And it's kind of different because we haven't been in danger of anything like that before, players leaving for NCAA. But, on the flip side, too, it does attract some younger players, that might go to NCAA later that wouldn't have been able to come to the OHL otherwise. Aidan Lane was a perfect example of that last year because he's always been set on Harvard and, he didn't sign with the OHL for that reason. But because that rule was lifted, we were able to have him for a bit last year. So you might notice I've gone a little backwards on my hats lately. That is because, this is my Brampton Steelheads hat that I've worn the past season. This kind of happened to it. Yeah. And you can see the little clickers are kind of stuck in there. But yeah, whenever I've had to film a birthday video or anything in the summer, like I've just kind of thrown it on. But yeah, it's been like this since like May. So this is a nice hat so far. It hasn't deteriorated or anything. I just kind of put it on the wayside because it still says Mississauga. But it's not a bad hat. And, it'll do me for as long as I need it. But anyway, I'm not going to stretch out the intro too much because, it might be a long video. It might be, even if I do split it in half, it might still be a long video. But, yeah, on to Brampton, and let's see what's different. Let's see what's the same, and let's go see some people I haven't seen in a few months. All right, let's go. All right, feels good to see this old site again. Yeah, so we're here. It was raining a little bit during the drive. Thankfully, it stopped before I got out because, my first time on location using the new device, and I don't really want it to get wet or anything like that. But yeah, normally this is when I go show you the bus. I don't think there's going to be a bus until they actually start playing preseason games. Let's walk around, see if there is anything to see. Not really holding my breath, but if there's anything new, I'll show you. That's kind of new too. They kind of decorated the office a little bit. Put a nice logo on the door. Brampton Steelheads business office like that. CA Center looking a little more steelhead eyes now. Last year was the first year and they kind of had to slap some stuff up, but now they're making it look like home. I like it. Little graphic for the home opener, Friday, September 19th. The graphic doesn't say, but it's against the Ice Dogs. And this is the first preseason game against the Guelph Storm. That's going to be this Friday. Marquis is already getting into the Steelhead spirit. I won't drive the Zamboni. I want to drive the Zamboni. Getting to be that time of year again, guys. All right, good time to test out the new kickstand as the Steelheads have announced some news going into this blue and white game. Stefan Thorne, who has been an assistant coach on the Steelheads for the past couple of years, is not returning. They've said he's taken a job in the ECHL. The new assistant coach is going to be Jake Wood, and they're bringing our old buddy Liam Ham back as a player development coach. Liam Ham was the captain of the Steelheads in I believe it was the 1920 season. Liam has always been one of the good guys in the team. It kind of sucks that his OHL career ended the way it did, in more ways than one. But it's good that he officially has a position with the Steelheads again, and can't wait to see that guy around a little more often. So, yeah, we'll, of course, get to know Coach Wood as well. And, yeah, bench will look a little bit different, but, the constant JR is there. Matt Gerentano is still there. And we'll have some players to root on as well. So we'll get our first look at those players once we get inside. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Can you tell I got here too early and now I don't know what to do? Yeah, how you doing? Alright, made it inside. You can see it's a little more Steelhead eyes this year. Got some Steelhead alumni there. Ryan McLeod, Nick Haig. Oh, look up Cole Schwint, Thomas Harley. Some of the guys who've made the NHL over the years. I'm a little surprised no other fans are here yet. I guess I'm special, but yeah, let's head out to the rink. I think they're keeping us until the regular season starts. They're going to keep us on this side, I think. But yeah, for the preseason, I might get assigned seats. But for now, I can pretty much pick anything. So why don't I spend my time behind the penalty boxes again? Kind of like it did in the blue and white games last year. You can find me behind the box and only the box. Stake this out. When some people do get here, we'll say hi to them. I do hope more people come in though, because you know, if the game goes on and the crowd looks like this, you know, you'll be able to hear me over everything else, you know. I like attention, but not that much attention. I see a Finn and an Angus on the bench. Yeah. Teams, meanwhile, are getting ready to enter over there. Should be any minute now. It's 3:30. Yeah, I don't have a lineup sheet or anything like that, so I'll just try to pick out players when I see them, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, warm-up time. Here we go, here we go. Blue and white alike making their way on the ice. Let's see. I see Dragusica wearing number 2 for white there. They're not wearing the regular numbers either, so it's going to make it even harder. But that's Alexander Steven. I recognize him. That's Ivan Kastelan. I recognize him from previous camps. Owen Cartwright. Manny Amato. I remember him. Aidan Witkowski, who is now on the team. That's Peter Green, our first-round pick. One of our first-round picks. His brother David, it might be somewhere too. Looking on the blue side, Julian Demiglio, I remember him. There's another Demiglio, an El Demiglio. That would be Jared Harding, number 3. There's a lot of names I will not know, but I imagine I'll learn them as I go. I don't see a lot of our main players, like I haven't noticed a Sherrod or a Zabeski or anyone like that, so I'm wondering if this one is just for the young guys. Bear with me if I don't know everybody, but I will at least try to announce their names when they score and all that fun stuff. So just going to be a quick warm-up here, and they'll probably get going because, you know, not a lot of ceremony in these games. I see Liam Ham now over on that bench too, by the way. Gave me a little wave as soon as I turned my camera off, so. But yeah, he's out there too. All right, Team Blue's ready. Team White's ready. I finally fixed my camera. I'm still getting used to the new device, but nonetheless, let's go blue, let's go white, let's go Steelheads. First period, and we're off. All right. As always, we'll check in when stuff happens. Okay, we got blue opening the scoring at 11:42. Looks like, what number is that leading now? That's El Demiglio who scored that goal. I think it might be related to Julian. I think he's here as a free agent, but he gets blue on the board, 1-0. Blue is the home team. Let's see if white can respond. We got an answer. It was a really sweet shot. And the blue goalie, Chlebowski, just can't put it through. That is Yates celebrating in front of the line for the white team. And at 10:39, it is 1-1. Go get the puck. Attaboy. First one of the year. All right, we are in the last minute, 35 seconds remaining, and we got our first call, and we're gonna get our first visitor over here. 26 white, heading over for a visit, and this is Burlock, Nate Burlock, I think his name is. He's been a draft pick in the previous year. So blue going on a power play with 35 seconds left in the first. See if they can get anything done before the period ends. And that is the first period. It is going to remain 1-1, and there's still a minute 26 left in Mr. Burlock's penalties. So not a whole lot of action, just the 2 goals. They don't do the breaks like they usually do during regular games, so and there probably wouldn't be anything to show during those breaks anyway. But nonetheless, we got 1-1 after 1, and Gabe's got a puck. All right, back to the second. All right, boys are coming back out for the second period. Seems like a pretty short break, you know, but again, not a regulation game, so they can pretty much do what they want. Nonetheless, 1-1 game. Blue still has a power play for 1:26. The nets aren't on there yet. Oh, well, the nets are there. They just haven't been placed yet. Yeah, guess they're gonna make the refs do that themselves, or why don't they just play a period without nets? Why not? It's a practice game. It'd be hard to know who scores, but you know, that's the fun of it. Anyway, well, he's setting up the nets now, and second period will start momentarily. Second period, and we're off. Go blue, go white, go Steelheads. All right, call's been made in the corner, and got a blue guy skating over. Number 12 blue is no attendant, he's got to do it himself. That is, turn around, buddy. Oh, DiPaolo. Signaling that he did it with the elbow. But that happening at, well, that time, I missed the time that it happened, but you can do the math. Okay, didn't see what happened. Referee just signaled 24 to come from the bench and serve a penalty. That is Legault, as DiPaolo is getting out right now. So again, you can do the math. Bunch of penalties at once, but yeah. And blue has delivered on the power play. Legault exits, 13:33 is the time, and who is in front of the line there? That's DiPaolo, who just got out of the box. All right, he was my buddy over here, and now he's giving his team the lead. So, all right. So we have a 2-1 game now. 13:33 to go in the second. All right. Okay, we got a delayed call on White that went for a while and is being called at 12:39. Don't read his lips. That is Peter Green entering the box. He's gonna be on the team. He's gonna have a lot more time to do that. But for now, his white team is killing a penalty. 12:39 the time. All right. Well, 1 second before Peter Green was gonna leave. Blue has made it 3-1. 10:40 the time, and leading that line is number 10 blue. Dean, it looks like his last name is. So Dean has made it 3-1 blue. All the penalties are gone for now. The Blues got themselves a little bit of insurance. See if White can cut into that. All right. I haven't put it on the board yet. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm not crazy. All right. There was a delayed call, but I think blue put that in. Yep, so 8:30, it's going to be 4-1. Leading that line is Larmand, I think. But nonetheless, Aidan Witkowski is going to go in. Or no. Okay, so they called it double minor for high sticking, but it's going to be 2 because of the goal. Yeah, I think it was Larmand who scored the goal. I was a little distracted by all that, but nonetheless, 4-1 blue, 8:30 to go in the second. All right, another call over there. Tripping is the signal. 4:43 is the time, and who's going in? It's a White player. 23 White, that is Serrani. Don't recognize his name at all, but he goes to the box for White. Power play blue, late in the second. Woo! We got another blue goal off a face-off. All right, was it Jared Harding? Dean is claiming it. He's in front of the line, but I thought I heard someone say Harding behind me, but that would be the second goal for Dean if that is the case. But yeah, Blue's kind of running away with this. 5-1, 2:24 to go in the second. All right, period 2 is in the books, and period 2 was all blue. So, yeah, I'm sorry I don't know everyone's name right now. I think they're just mostly playing the young players right now. I do see Dragusic out there, but I think they need to fill the rosters. But, oh, another puck for the crew there. But, yeah, maybe White will turn it on a bit in the third, but only one way to find out. Keep watching the video. All right, back for the third. Let's hope White makes it a game. Or, you know, they're all Steelheads in the end, so whatever happens, happens. Right after the scrape, and here they come, another quick break. I did see 32 goalie Kastelan come out first for the blue team, so maybe they're making the goalie changes now. They haven't so far. Chlebowski has been in the net for blue, and I think it's been Lucas Johnson who's been in net for White. They've all been there through 2 periods, but maybe they'll make a change in the third. But, yeah, our crew's not here yet, so I'll have to wait for them to get back so they can run things for the third. Don't see the refs either. Third period coming up right after everybody gets settled. Okay, third period, and we're off. All right, see what they can do. Another blue goal on that side, and who's leading the line right there? That is 21. Marshall looks like the name is, so Marshall has made it 6-1 at 12:20 to go in the third period. Being past the new white goalie, that is Kastelan Wang. And yes, Ivan Kastelan is in net for the blue team as well. So, yeah, blue's kind of running away with this one. Don't know what to tell you. All right, maybe the other games will be better for white. Okay, it's been a while since we had a visitor, but we got a call over there, and looks like it's the blue box that's opening. It's gonna be Jared Harding, kind of pay me a visit. 5:06 the time, so not a whole lot of time left, but a white power play coming up. See if maybe they can make their score look a little better. Finn's over there like, what are you doing, Jared? All right. And that is the final horn. No new scoring, and blue does beat white in the first blue and white game 6-1. So I'm gonna come up with my unofficial 3 stars here. I'm gonna give my 3rd star to the one white player who scored, that is Jack Yates. I'm gonna give my 2nd star to the blue starting goalie, that is Peter Chlebowski. And apologies for not knowing his first name, but with 2 goals for blue, I'm gonna give my 1st star to Dean, number 10. So, yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on as far as saying hi to everyone. Like, it's kind of set up differently than it usually is. Like, the side where they usually come out, there's no lights on that side, so I don't know if that's still happening, at least for this game, but I'll see if I can find anybody, and whether I do or whether I don't, I'll see you into tomorrow's games. All right, and yeah, 5:26 for a game that started at 3:30, so without all the breaks and everything, and with the shorter intermissions, this took less than 2 hours to play. It's fun when you don't have to go through all that official mumbo-jumbo and time-wasting stuff, but yeah. When the games are real, they gotta put on a production, you know? But anyway, just an observation. Yeah, look at this guy. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah.
1-0 as a coach.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Keep building that record. All right, we'll see ya. Well, yeah. All right, guys, I didn't see a ton of people, and the family friends room has emptied out, so who I've shown you is who I've seen, basically. I did see a few more people down the tunnel, but they didn't actually come into the room. Like, I saw Mason Zabeski down there, I saw McGregor Richmond, I saw Will Eggleton, I saw Reed Gee on crutches, actually, so he's probably going to be out of action for a while, unfortunately, but yeah, and since there's so many people in camp, there's probably going to be a ton of guys that I don't recognize anyway, so call it for today, I guess, because tomorrow is going to be earlier and it's going to be longer. I'm going to be here bright and early for a 10 a.m. blue and white game, so going to make sure I get my sleep, and hopefully I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow, and yeah, this will do it for the Monday portion of the video, so we'll see you in a bit. All right, y'all, Tuesday morning. I think this qualifies as officially the earliest I've ever been here for a Steelheads event. We're going on, it's 5 to 9 right now as I'm arriving. So yeah, the game is at 10, and yeah, it feels wrong, but I'm sure the players are used to, you know, being here this early and practicing whatever they do. But I don't know if there's anything new to show you outside, so if there isn't, I guess I'll see you inside again. Ooh, it's dark in here. It's like the arena hasn't woken up yet either. Oh yeah. This feels way too early. How you doing, guys? Yeah.
Early but worth it.
Oh yeah.
Hockey's back.
Yeah. They'll be out here and then we'll be awake. All right. All right, guys. Still waiting for the game to start, but we do have lineup sheets today. So looks like most of the rosters are the same. So don't have most of the veterans playing, but looks like most of it's the same except for the goalies. Looks like Carter Vicente and Alex Armellin are dressing for Team Blue, and for Team White, the goalies are Ty Ferguson and Aidan Ali. But everything else looks the same. I want to properly credit my first star from yesterday. That was Jack Dean, who is here as a free agent. So congratulations to him on being last night's first star, and maybe someone else will be today's first star. So at least I know everyone's name now. That's good. In the beginning, there was nothing. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was still nothing, but you could see it. But yeah, the lights are on. We'll be getting ready soon. Wow. I've never seen the score go backwards before. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Upon further review, nothing has actually happened yet. And we're ready. Game 2, 10 a.m. They're awake. This will wake us up too. Again, it looks like most of the same teams except for two different goalies, but yeah, so again, it looks like Ty Ferguson starting for Team White and Carter Vicente starting for Team Blue. Get to see a couple of fresh new goalies, but mostly the same teams. Let them do their thing, and then we'll get into some hockey. I see Liam Ham on the blue side today. He was on the white side yesterday, so maybe they're giving him a chance to coach everybody since he's actually going to be part of the staff. But yeah, I don't see anyone on the white side yet. Of course, Finn and Angus coached the blue side yesterday, so I imagine they all know what to do, like take their shifts and all that. But yeah, hockey in under a minute. See if I can catch this again. I saw it yesterday. Blue. All right. All right. First period of the morning game. All right. Check in when stuff happens. Also, it's not on the lineup sheet I was given, but I did notice that Keaton Ardaugh, who is our other first-round pick, has been added to Team White. Possibly to give them a little bit of a boost, because, you know, blue kind of dominated yesterday. Guess we'll see. Ooh, a quick one! Just a minute and a bit in. Who's got that? That is Lachlan Larmand. All right. He puts blue on the board first. 1-0 early. Arm in the air. I think we're getting a visitor. Interference is the signal. Happened over there, and a white player skating over. That is match numbers, Jordan. Okay, that's Nate Burlock. All right, we saw him yesterday. So blue getting a power play at 15:33. Another arm in the air. Looks like another interference signal, and blue is gonna get this one. Mr. Burlock is still here, and this is Nick DiPaolo going in for blue. So there's still 1:01 left in this one, and it's gonna be 4-on-4 for a bit. 14:33. Puck sailed out of here. Where'd it go? Ah, here. Here we go. Enjoy. And now back to the action. All right, we got one over here. White has evened it up, and it is indeed our first-round pick, Keaton Ardaugh, leading the line. So didn't see him yesterday, but he gives White a bit of a boost and ties it at 9:22. Attaboy Keaton. Got ourselves a game. Ooh, bit of a tie up here. Peter Green is the white player, and Ty Daniels, I think his name is the blue player. They both going in? It looks like they are. Didn't look like it was too mean-spirited or anything, but you know, hockey players being hockey players. So they'll both sit for a bit. It looks like minors on both sides, and we'll get some 4-on-4 for a bit. And just like that, we got another call as saw a blue player go to the ground, and Alexander Steven is going to take this one. So this is just 15 seconds after these two. And now blue is going to get a 4-on-3 power play. A little more interesting, a little more light on the scoreboard, I guess. But yeah. See if blue can take advantage here. Oh, what a snipe. And blue does indeed take advantage. Steven will leave the box because he's the extra one. And is that Larmand again? Yep, he's got a couple. And he gives blue the lead. So it is Lachlan Larmand 2, White 1. Having a little trouble with the scoreboard. They're not professionals at this or anything. But I guess they know they can exit at the same time. And another blue snipe. All right, minute 26 now, and who's in front of that line? 21 just moved in front. That is, it's coming, Lucas Marshall. So he gets the third blue goal, and now blue is kind of doing what they did yesterday. All right, with that, we are through one period. Another period dominated by the blue team, just like last night. Lachlan Larmand with a couple of goals. And yeah, we did get to see Keaton Ardagh score for Team White, but not much else for Team White. So hopefully they can turn something on soon. Either the refs are getting really creative or, you know, they're just trying to learn how to work this thing. But yeah. Anyway, back for the second. All right, second period we back. Just a little Zamboni sweep and back in action. So this White team is looking to tie things up, you know, because, you know, the big championship and all that. No, it's nothing like that, but yeah, where's the blue team? They're like, oh, we're ahead. We can come after them. Trying to hype up a scrimmage game, you know, it's a little difficult, but nonetheless, blue does have a 3-1 lead. See what happens in the second, see if anything changes. Get these guys ready, get the refs ready, and then second period momentarily. Second period, and we're off. All right, let's go White, let's go blue, let's go Steelheads. All right, call against White was delayed in the for a bit, but tripping is the signal. And going in, is it 13 White is, turn around. I don't have my sheet out, I'm dumb, but Brassard, okay. So Brassard's going in. Power play blue at 18:27. Let's let blue handle that while I get my sheet out, so I'm not guessing names like a dummy. Ooh, another blue snipe. They're running away with it again. 15:12 is the time and leading the line. 18 is, no, that is 13. Okay, so Ty Daniels with the goal. All right. You know, when you're not used to these players and used to these numbers and all that, it's a little difficult, but you know, I'm working my way around. 4-1 blue. Well, stop me if you heard this one before. Team blue scores. All right. 23 is the number. That is Easton Lynds, that's a new name. All right. So 5-1, 7:35 the time. It's looking a lot more like yesterday did, but you know, maybe we'll do some switch ups for the other games. We'll see. Because blue has definitely got their number right now. Didn't see exactly when it happened either, but both backup goalies are now in the game. Alexander Armellin for blue and Aidan Ali for White. Got a call in the corner over there. Holding is the signal. Didn't see exactly what happened, but it looks like a blue player is skating toward the box. That is Cole Mulder. So I'll give White a power play, maybe a chance for them to start catching up a bit. 5:20 the time of the penalty. You don't need Mulder and Scully to tell you that this is a one-sided game. All right, another call against blue, and I saw this one. Stick kind of got up between the legs there, probably a pretty uncomfortable spot. So 16 blue, that is Colton Woods being called for this one. 2:42 the time. The other one has been killed now. So another chance for White. See if they can take advantage. All right, White got one. Woo! Yeah, at the expense of Mr. Woods here, and Alexander Steven is leading the line. We saw him a bit for us last year. I know he does have an OHL goal. I don't think we saw it. I might have been on the road, but yeah, 5-2 now, looking a little better. 1:40 the time. All right, second period done. White fought back a little bit at the end, but still a 5-2 game for Team Blue so far. They'll head to the dressing room, talk about stuff, and we'll have one more period to go, because, you know, that's how hockey works, 3 periods. Back for the third. Let's see how this barn burner ends. All right, Zamboni done, back for the third. White coming out first again, because, you know, they want to, I guess. Yeah, I don't see any blue players at all. Maybe blue's just coasting because they're winning. There they are. There will be more fanfare when we start playing real games, I promise. All right, but yeah, they're up 5-2, and White's trying to come back because, you know, I'm sure they'd like to win one of these. All right, well, everyone's here except the refs. I guess we're calling our own penalties in the third. Here they come. All right. What are you talking about? No, I wasn't late. Yeah. 2 minutes for accusing me of being late. All right, third period. We're off. Nice little tip in, and White has made their score look a little bit better. That is 18 white, who is Callum Murphy getting that one. So this happening at 14:42. And yeah, it's a little bit of a game again, you know, after it was starting to look like another blue bloodbath. Try saying that 5 times fast. All right. 5-3 blue. All right, I was looking at my phone, but white has gotten this thing a little closer. 19 is the number in front. No, 13 is the number in front there. Again, it's a little hard to see when they're profiled like that. That is Ethan Brassard scoring for white. 11:55 the time. And yeah, this is looking like a game again. I guess whoever white's coach is kind of lit a fire into them, you know? Well, blue is not going to let that lead slip away, and they've gotten one back. So 22 in front? No, 20 in front. That is Quinn Patton. Troy's little brother has a goal for blue. All right, 9:51 the time. Woo, and a nice nifty backhand move for 18 white there, who I think I've seen before. Oh, that's Callum Murphy again. He's got another one. 9:14 the time, and it's a 1-goal game again. All right, so we'll see what's going on here. Last night blue had 6. Today blue has 6, but white has made it a lot closer. All right. Wow, has the white team come all the way back? I think it has. And that's 2 goals now for Alexander Steven, who has evened this up at 7:02. Yeah, we got a brand new hockey game here. Wow, I don't know what to say. What a comeback. All right, and looks like the comeback is complete. White was down 5-2, and now they lead 7-6. And please turn around. That is number 12 for white. Oh, Arda, yeah. So, forgot he wasn't on my sheet. But yeah, he's got a pair as well. What a comeback for Team White. Still 2 and a bit. I think it was 2:33 when the goal was scored. So yeah. Oh, and yeah, net's off. Whoa, and Arda just got the empty netter. So, a little hattie for Arda. I'm not going to do it because, you know, it's one of these games. But, he has made it 8-6 at 1:25. Looks like white has pulled off the comeback, barring another comeback by blue, because, you know, they kind of got it in them too. But yeah, see how this finishes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Team White has completed the comeback and won the Tuesday morning game 8-6. So, yeah, what a game. Blue was up 5-2, and then white just, I don't know what was in their cereal this second intermission, but yeah. So, for my unofficial 3 stars, it's pretty easy because 3 players on Team White have multiple goals. I'll give my 3rd star to Callum Murphy with 2 goals. I'll give my 2nd star to Alexander Steven with 2 goals. And my 1st star, obviously, to Keaton Arda, who got the hat trick. So, see if I can see any of the players around, and then I'll grab some coffee and come back for the afternoon game. I don't expect that all of these players will be expected to play a doubleheader today. We might mix in some of the vets, but nonetheless, we'll see what's going on up here, and then we'll wrap the morning video up. Alright guys, I did wait in the family friends area for a bit, and then it kind of clicked in me that, you know, because the day is not yet over for the Steelheads, I'm probably not going to catch anybody leaving. So, yeah, I did kind of see down the tunnel a few of the vets were taping up their sticks, so maybe they are preparing to play in the afternoon game. We'll see, but probably going to go find some coffee and some snacks and wake myself up fully, because I don't know if I'm all the way there yet, even after watching a hockey game. But anyways, if I do end up cutting the video in half, which I most likely will, this will be the end of the first half, so we'll catch you in the second half for the Tuesday afternoon game. It's a little weird closing and then opening on the same day, but yeah, that's how it's got to be when there are 4 games like that. But in any case, we'll see you in a few hours, I guess. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out my reaction channel, Jordan Finn Reactions, and once again, I am at OHL and CHL. Please allow the fair use of your professional and amateur footage. Help the small media so they can help you. Until next time, you can find me behind the bench and only the bench. This is Jordan signing off. We'll see you in a few hours, I guess. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.